This is the first video of a new series. In this video I'm going to be showing you all the stuff I've built in this world. I started a few months ago and I play in vanilla Minecraft 1.15 and yeah, let's go. Starter house. This is one of the first things that I built in this world and it's pretty simple. Kind of tried to make it a Japanese style house. And here's what it looks like from the outside. Down here is my first mine. Around the back we have a place you can get down to my slime farm. You can just see the spawning platform, that's the slime farm. And these are all the collection places. And I also built these two small farms. Chicken farm and a cactus farm. They're both kind of slow, so they're not in use right now. An automatic sheep farm. And over here is where it starts getting a bit more crazy. We have this villager setup, where the farmer villager in here, okay, it looks like the farmer villager might have died, but he feeds these people potatoes, and they make babies, and all of the babies go into this trading hall area. We have a bunch of librarians that sell us books for tools and armor and stuff. Big iron farm with a mustache on it, kind of inspired by the iron golem texture and Mumbo Jumbo's skin. And there's the iron farm in there. We have a sugarcane farm over here, pretty simple. And oh, back there is the melon and pumpkin farm. Also near my base, I have this massive hostile mob farm that just drops all of the monsters down into a hole at the bottom and they get killed. Also, another thing that we have here is the honey farm and the honeycomb farm. All the way over here is kind of the more industrial district, where I have a lot of very big farms. This is a cobblestone generator with TNT, and we have a bone meal farm here that uses cactuses to make bone meal, and this tree farm. This is probably one of my favorite farms. It's absolutely massive, and I'll play a clip of it running now. We also have this simple sort of flower farm that I used to get blue dye and a few other flowers. This is kind of the main base area. It's a little bit empty for the most part, but downstairs we have the super smelter. It has 24 furnaces, I think. The storage area is down here. It's kind of small right now, but I'm hoping maybe in another project later to build a much bigger storage area. The last farm that I built near the main base is actually this massive squid farm, and this is probably one of the stupidest, most unnecessary things that I've built, but basically all of the squids spawn in here and get transported to the Nether to be killed. Now I'll show you my Nether Hub. Through this portal at my base, you get up to the roof of the Nether, and I like it so that I don't have to always walk through the Nether, which is dangerous. But I broke this hole in the bedrock so that if I want to get down to the normal Nether, I can. Like just down here, I have another fortress over there in which I've built a blaze farm. On top of the Nether, I also have an extremely large zombie pigman farm. It's not the most efficient design, but all I need is a little bit of gold for powered rails and stuff. Oh gosh, I almost died. Next, I guess we can follow this pathway over to the witch farm, I think. The witch farm is a pretty useful farm. One of my friends actually suggested that I build this, and it's actually really great. It's small, and it produces a bunch of redstone, glowstone, and glass bottles, I think. I have a couple more very big farms that are accessible from the Nether Hub. This one is the creeper farm. It's built out in the middle of the ocean, and you get put up into this AFK spot up here so that maximum spawning of creepers occurs. And you can see the farm, and it's pretty basic, kind of like the mob farm that I had at my base, but just for creepers. Yeah, you can see a few of them falling off right now. This is actually the output for my guardian farm. To get to the guardian farm, you have to go up here. You can see through the floor. I just have that gray box over top of the ocean, but there's actually an ocean monument there, and a lot of guardians are spawning and going through portals inside of that box. Okay, now you can see the ocean monument, and there's a few guardians that are swimming around there. When you come back through, you can see a bunch of guardians just dying on those campfires. And all of the drops get collected in the chests. Pretty epic. I believe the last thing that I have in near the Nether Hub is the end dimension. The end portal is over here. I came out here and made a way to get down all the way down to Y0 because that's the best place to build this next farm, which is an Enderman farm. The Enderman farm is just a really good way of getting XP. You can see all of the Endermen running down into that killing chamber where you can just hit them with your sword and get tons of XP. Okay guys, I think that's just about it for the world tour. Thank you for watching this far, and I think we might have a few more things to do in this video. So I've been trying to collect a bunch of resources for my newest project, and I just realized that I'm completely out of shulker boxes. Like, I have all of these, but I'm using them in my ender chest to organize some stuff. So what we have to do now is go collect a bunch of new shulker boxes from the end dimension. So here I am back in the end dimension, and as you can see, I've collected a bunch of stuff that will be useful when we're raiding the end cities. And I have this carved pumpkin on so the enderman won't see me. Pop through this end gateway to get to the outer end islands and start raiding. Here we are. And here's a bridge I made when I first came here. I went out this way to find this city, and I'm not sure if this is a myth, but some people say that, like, if you go north or south from end city, you're very likely to find more. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I found an end city. And this one seems to be like a medium-sized one, but it looks like we're going to be able to get an elytra here, which is pretty good. I'm going to use this trick for killing the shulkers, where I put the bow in my offhand and my looting 3 sword in my right hand, so that when I kill the shulkers with the bow, the looting effect will still be applied. we got 14 shulker cells from that end city, and I think I'm gonna go look for one more. Spooky noise. And one more end city, and this one looks absolutely massive. We've definitely hit the jackpot. Like, we've got an elytra ship there, and just a bunch of different towers and buildings. Okay, so we have, I think, fully rated both of those two end cities, and we have 32 shulker shells, and 2 elytras, and a dragon head. I think I forgot to get a dragon head from the first one, but that's okay. Now we can go back up. And we're back at the base, and I think it's time for me to show you the plans that we have for our next project. Our next project is going to be a really big castle built, and hopefully we'll be able to use this castle as like our new mass storage. Alright, so I've picked out a location. So I'm going to be building this new castle in the savanna biome on top of this hill. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure how big it's going to be, but it's going to have to be pretty big. So before I build it, I need to flatten out a lot of terrain, and I think I'm going to try to do this in the form of a third-person time-lapse. I don't have any like special camera mods or anything, but I'm just going to see if this works. So now that we've flattened the landscape, we should be just about ready to start building that. But I guess I'm going to end the episode here and start editing it. In the next episode, we will start building the castle. Okay, thanks for watching. Goodbye.